Hi, welcome to Physics Teacher. We have one more day until the Avogadro contest for grade 11 chemistry students. So I thought I'd come out with one more video of a past problem to help you out. So stay tuned for the solution and good luck to all those who are writing. Alright, this is a great question because it looks at your skills for actually performing a lab in chemistry. So what we do is we first measure a clean and dry 1 liter flask, and they give us that mass here. Then we add some ammonium chloride and we reweigh it. And then we add some water to the 1 liter mark and again reweigh it. Which of these following statements are correct? Or are they all correct or are none correct? So let's start with the concentration. Is that the concentration of the solution? Well, to figure out the concentration of the solution, we are going to need to know the number of moles of the solute and the volume of the solution. Now we know the volume of the solution, that's 1 liter. But how many moles of ammonium chloride are there? To figure out the amount of moles of ammonium chloride, we're going to need to know its mass and then divide by its molar mass. Now the molar mass we can get from the periodic table. But the mass of ammonium chloride is not 280.1 grams. That's the mass of the flask and the ammonium chloride. So what we need to do is subtract the mass of the flask from this mass. So we are going to have the mass of ammonium chloride to be 280.1 grams minus 224.3 grams, which gives us a mass of the solute to be 55.8 grams. So we can write that into our equation. And then we have to look up the molar mass for ammonium chloride. So that's 1 nitrogen, which is 14.0 grams per mole, plus we have 4 hydrogen, so 4 times each hydrogen is 1.01 grams per mole. Plus, we have 1 chlorine, which is 35.5 grams per mole, which gives us a total molar mass of 53.54 grams per mole. So now we can substitute that into here to figure out the number of moles of our solute. Gives us 1.04 moles. And if we substitute that in here, so we have 1.04 moles of the solute in a 1 liter solution, we get a concentration of 1.04 moles per liter. So that's not what this, so this is not true. Since that's not true, certainly they're all not true. So we can already eliminate A and D. Next, let's look at density. So the density is going to be equal to mass over volume. All right, so they tell us the mass of the flask plus the solute plus the solvent. So what we need to do to figure out the mass of just that solution is we need to subtract the mass of the flask. So our mass then is going to be 1239.5 grams, subtract the 224.3 grams. And we get a mass of the whole solution to be 1015.2 grams. And we know the volume is 1 liter, so we can calculate our density now. So 1 liter, since the answer is given in grams per milliliter, let's change 1 liter into 1,000 milliliters. And we get a density of 1.0, and if we round to 3 significant digits, 1.02 grams per milliliter. So not quite, B is wrong. Last thing we're going to test for is the composition by mass. All right, so for this one, we actually already have calculated the mass of the solute, and we've calculated the mass of the solution. So why don't we divide them and find that percent composition? So percent composition will be the mass of the solute, which is 55.8 grams, divided by the mass of the solution, 1015.2 grams, and times 100% to get it as a percentage. And I've run out of space, but let me just write it over here. That is going to equal about 5.5% composition by mass. So C is not the answer. The answer is E. I hope that helps, and good luck on your contest tomorrow.